Have you ever heard of a town that was terrorized by a winged creature from the sky? No, this isn't a movie plot. This happened in Van Meter, Iowa, way back in 1903. For several nights, this small, quiet farming town was anything but. It all started in November. People began reporting a bizarre sight in the dusk sky, a human-sized figure with huge, leathery wings. But that wasn't the weirdest part. It was said to have a single, glowing horn on its forehead and eyes that burned like fire. Witnesses also described a high-pitched, metallic buzzing sound that would make dogs howl and people tremble in fear. Imagine seeing that drift over your house. Naturally, the townsfolk were terrified but also brave. The first sightings drew out a handful of men, armed and ready to confront whatever this thing was. According to the stories passed down, the creature would swoop down, sometimes perching on a rooftop, and shoot sparks or flashes of light from its horn. A posse of farmers and shopkeepers formed, determined to capture it. They brought guns, ropes, and lanterns, ready for a fight. One of the most famous parts of the story describes a showdown near a grain house. The men found the creature perched on the roof. They opened fire, and one man even tried to lasso it. But the visitor just turned, let out a terrifying shriek, and unleashed a spray of sparks and smoke. The posse pursued it with torches, but it was too fast, flying off into the night with that eerie whistling sound. This went on for several nights, more sightings, more panic. Then, just as suddenly as it appeared, the creature was gone. So, what was it? The story became a local legend, a piece of classic American weird folklore. Of course, there are plenty of logical explanations. Back in 1903, small-town newspapers loved a sensational story, and panic can make people see things that aren't there. Some suggest it could have been a large, injured bird, like an owl, seen in the dim light of lanterns, making it look monstrous. Others think it might have been an elaborate hoax that just got out of hand. Over the decades, the details have changed with each retelling the horn, the sparks, exactly where it landed. But the core story of the Van Meter visitor remains one of America's most intriguing unsolved mysteries. A winged humanoid that shot sparks from its horn. It's a tale that continues to capture our imaginations over a century later. What do you think happened in Van Meter? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this dive into a classic mystery, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more strange stories. Thanks for watching.